Hi guys, at the beginning of this year I was talking about doing a little makeover for my studio, especially for the first floor where I mainly do the cutting and picking the orders for you guys. And honestly, this part is actually the part of my studio that has been kinda neglected over the past couple of years because I don't really spend a lot of time over there. And I mostly spend my time on the second floor where I do the sewing and also the filming. And honestly, the terrace has hit my business quite hard. But on the other side, it also means that I got quite a lot of free time on my hand. So I'm trying to see the positive in here and do the things that I didn't really get the chance to do in the past because I was always busy working. But now I can finally do the things that really needed to be done, and I guess this is the perfect time for it to do. I'm currently at the first floor of my studio, and please do not judge how it looks right now because I started rearranging stuff and declutter stuff a couple days ago, so it looks very rough. I'm gonna show you guys, but please do not judge. It looks really bad. Okay, so this is how it looks like, and this is what we are working with at the moment. So it looks really bad, to be honest. It looks really bad. The fabric wall was on this side. Now I moved it to this side, to the wall, and I decided to split my big cutting table into two smaller tables. On this side I will do the packing, and on that side I will do the cutting. I got a big cutting table because this is how I learned it when I was in tailoring school. But honestly, since I'm working with tiny doll clothes, there is no point of me having a huge cutting table. So I decided to split into two and have my own space for packing the stuff and also my own space for cutting. And I also plan to do the photography wall somewhere over there, but I still need to figure out what I'm gonna do with all these boxes. Guys, it's been a couple of days since we last spoke, and I've been working quite a lot on my studio and on the makeover and stuff, so let me show you how it looks right now. And I really wanted to show you something that got me really excited while I was cleaning up everything. So I got this wall of fabric over here, right? You guys can see that I got all the shelves like from one side of the wall to the next one. But here comes the exciting part. Like, I couldn't fit a shelf in here, but these IKEA boxes fit like perfectly into this little nook. All right, Next thing is, yes, I got a new doll. Her name is, what's her name? I forgot her name. What was her name? It's Sorry Not Sorry. I think that name might be a little bit too long, but yeah, that's her, and she's so cute. Like, guys, she's so cute. By the way, if you're interested in watching the unboxing, I already posted the unboxing over on my Instagram and my TikTok. So if you're interested in that, you can head over there. But that's not the only thing I got. I also ordered the Smart Doll Peach Body. I wasn't able to show this over on my Instagram because she came like completely nude, and I was kind of scared to get blocked over there, so I didn't post an unboxing of this body type. But the difference is she's like much more squishy than the regular body. So you can see it's like pretty hard. This one is much more squishy, which is great if you like to take pictures of your dolls, because this one is much more like, she can do much more poses than the regular body. The booty is also different, but I'm not too sure about that. I kind of like the squishiness of her, but I was wondering if she would actually stain more easily than the dolls with the more firmer vinyl, but we'll see that over time. I just need a head for her. I might have a floating head lying around, or I just use a head of a different doll. This year will be Moyashi Doll's 6th anniversary, and as always I plan to do a little anniversary drop for the day off. Yeah, I'm currently working on a special dress and I'm working on the pattern. This is how I like to do my patterns. I'm not really good at making patterns, even though back in tailoring school when I learned it, I always had to do tweaks quite a lot actually, because I don't know, maybe I'm just not very good at measurements or something like that. So let me explain what I did here. So first I wrapped the doll in some aluminium foil. You can also just use saran wrap or cling wrap, but I didn't have any, so I just used aluminium foil. And also I'm using, I think it's called painter's tape. Make sure to use the ones that is like kind of had this, is it focusing? It's not really focusing. Let me see. Yeah, like this. So something that is like this, and so it can be bent into curves, which is great. These are the lines that will be the seams in the end, and this is also the place where I would cut the pattern open and then lay it flat on a piece of paper, and then I have a pretty much perfect pattern. Sometimes I do still need to do some tweaks here and there, but these are like very minor. And also you guys can kind of already tell how this bodice part is looking like. So it will be a very fitted bodice, but I wanted to have the piece of the chest a little bit more like roughly with tiny straps, and also skirt part with a second skirt part that is detachable, so you can interchange the looks on how you want it to be. started working on the anniversary dress a couple of days ago, and I did 2 prototypes. This is the first prototype. So overall the shape looks really nice. I wanted to have like this gathered bust area. I wanted the middle panel to be diagonal, like the pattern of this to be diagonal, but I wasn't quite happy on how the skirt part looked like because I felt like it looked very plain and kind of boring. I worked on the second prototype, which is this one, so I like it much more than the first one. So I still kept the gathered bodice. I lowered the neckline a little bit compared to the first one, so it's just a little bit, but I feel like it looks so much nicer. And I also elongated the center panel to the bottom, so this is all the center panel, and I just added the gathering to the sides, which adds much more volume without adding a lot of fabric to the piece. Overall, I'm super happy on how the second prototype turned out, nicer than the first one, and it's much more interesting. I haven't done the fasteners yet because I hate doing that, and for the prototype I don't really do fasteners because it saves me so much time, honestly. Yeah, it's pretty cute.